Race number 1 of the evening has Herbert, Cash Stash, Sea Robber, Kate Funias, Bondi Road, Putty Green, and Angelic Vision. They are off and pacing from the outside. Sea Robbers away quickly looking for the lead. Down at the rail is Hardy Blue away racing second. Up on the outside and coming 3 wide. Now racing second as they move by the 8th is Putty Green. They move into the backstretch. Sea Robber with the lead by 2.5. 3 wide, Putty Green second. In the center racing third is Cash Stash. Down at the rail traveling fourth, that is Hardy Blue. Away in 5 is Kate Funias. On the outside and traveling from 6 is Danger Bear. At the rail in 7, Angelic Vision. Bondi Road moving on the outside 8. Guy Herbert 9th and trailing. They were by the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. They continue past the 3/8. Sea Robber by 2.5. Putty Green in pursuit. Second, third is Hardy Blue. Outside and parked racing in 4 is Danger Bear. At the rail pacing in 5 as they move off the top turn is Cash Dash. Kate Funias takes a look at a 6, holding down 7, Angelic Vision. Guy Herbert has 8, and 9th and treading is Bondi Road. They continue into the lower turn. Sea Robber with a 5-length advantage. Danger Bear is now second. Putty Green on the inside dropping back. Moving up on the limb and a racing fourth as they move into the backstretch is Cash Dash. They were by the half 59 and 3. They move on to the 3/4. Sea Robber now just by 2. Getting a closer second is Danger Bear. Up on the outside racing third is Cash Dash. They continue on past the 3/4. Danger Bear on the outside, now forging to the top. Sea Robber racing second. Up on the outside, that's Kate Funias, now traveling third. At the rail racing fourth, Cash Dash. Hardy Blue on the limb in 5. They continue past the 7/8. 1:31 and 1, the 3/4. It's Danger Bear now by 3. With Sea Robber racing second, a gap of 6 lengths back into 3, and Kate Funias. The outside fourth is Hardy Blue. They move off the turn and through the stretch for the final time. It's all Danger Bear. Sea Robber's trying to hang in second. Hardy Blue up on the outside is third. It's all Danger Bear. Finishing second on the outside is Hardy Blue. And the show spot goes to Sea Robber. Lane, the first race winner, number 2, Danger Bear, a 7-year-old son of Willow Wiper. Of Wilfred Cameron, trained by Danny Davis. Jim Davis driving. The mile in 2:04 and 3/5. Race number 2 of the evening has Davy Crockett, Crafty Abe, Sonoma Benbolt, Silent Assault, Able Flyer, Pocket Full of Gold, and Saturday's Child. They are off and pacing. Sonoma Benbolt off the gate looking for the lead against Davy Crockett. Up on the limb is Silent Assault wide third. Settling in Crafty Abe in the 4th spot. They head by the opening 8th on their way down the backside for time 1. Out front, Davy Crockett by 3/4 of a length. Sonoma Benbolt gets parked out second. Crafty Abe away third. On the limb 4th is Silent Assault. Followed in 5 as they move down the backstretch for time 1 by Pocket Full of Gold. Racing out of 6 in the early going is Able Flyer, and 7th and treading is Saturday's Child. They continue into the turn. On top now it's Sonoma Benbolt. Moving to the outside, looking to reclaim the lead is Davy Crockett. Crafty Abe on the inside third, parked out racing 4th. As they round the top turn, Silent Assault from 5 is Pocket Full of Gold. Able Flyer from 6 and still treading Saturday's Child. 29 and 4 the opening quarter. Through the stretch, they approach the half. Silent Assault moving up now, looking for the lead from Davy Crockett as they check into the halfway point. Outside, Silent Assault with the lead. Davy Crockett controlling the rail second. Sonoma Benbolt third. Moving to the outside, Crafty Abe fourth. Giving cover on the outside fifth to Pocket Full of Gold. They head down the backside for the final time. 1 minute and 3/5 seconds was the halfway point on top. It's Davy Crockett by 2. Sonoma Benbolt second. Here comes Crafty Abe on the outside third. Pocket Full of Gold 3 wide fourth. Silent Assault in the center is racing fifth. They approach 3/4. Davy Crockett's the one to catch. Still there by a length and a half. On the outside, Crafty Abe giving chase second. 3 wide. Pocket Full of Gold is third. Sonoma Benbolt fourth. Fifth on the outside is Silent Assault. They were by 3/4 in 1:32 and 3. Midway through the final turn, Crafty Abe up on the outside. Now to engage Davy Crockett, pocket full of gold. Is tipping 3 wide into contention. Third, Silent Assault at the rail. Fourth, they straighten out for the payoff. Davy Crockett, Crafty Abe on the outside. Silent Assault down in the passing lane. Davy Crockett, Crafty Abe, Silent Assault. Davy Crockett holding on. Crafty Abe is second and finishing third, Silent Assault. Winners enclosure, the second race winner, number 1, Davy Crockett, a 2-year-old brown son of Boone and Crockett. Wheelers Casey of Cocan, New Brunswick, Gary McDonald driving. The mile in 2:05 and 2/5. Race number 3 of the evening, the Cloudmaker, Marion's Rangers, Super Fry, Record Dallas, J.D. Cajun, Blue Again, Canico Victory, Portable Count, and Cover Lady. They are off and pacing with Record Dallas getting the first call. The Cloudmaker moving out quickly at the rail. They head into the first turn, settling in the 3 spot is Marion's Rangers. They continue on to the opening 8th. The Cloudmaker emerging with the top spot by 1. Marion's Rangers second. Record Dallas parked out third. Cover Lady getting away at the rail in the 4 spot. Pacing in 5 in the early going as they move down the backstretch for time 1 is Super Fry. J.D. Cajun looks at it from 6, holding down 7. As they continue into the turn is Blue Again. Canico Victory has 8 and Portobello Count is 9th and treading the field. 30 and 2/5 the opening quarter. Out front and dictating the early pace is the Cloudmaker. He leads it by 1 with Marion's Ranger getting a Golden Journey second. Parked out Record Dallas racing third. Cover Lady on the inside is pacing 4th. Followed in 5 by Super Fry. Moving up on the outside, Canico Victory from 6. 7 is J.D. Cajun locked in. Then we go back to Portobello Count, and treading the field is Blue Again. They head into the turn. Moving out of the 5/8. The Cloudmaker continuing to chart the path by 1 length. Marion's Ranger enjoying the journey second. Record Dallas gets the parking ticket third. Cover Lady still at the rail racing 4th. Canico Victory up on the outside is now racing 5th. 6th at the rail is Super Fry. Portobello Count from 7. Then J.D. Cajun has 8, and Blue Again can see them all as they approach 3/4. 1:02 was the half. It's the Cloudmaker with Marion's Ranger still racing second. Record Dallas on the outside is pacing third. Cover Lady in the inside 4th. Canico Victory has to go 3 wide 5th. They head on to the 7/8. 1:33 was the 3/4. It's the Cloudmaker still there by 1 length over Marion's Ranger on the inside third. That's Cover Lady. Record Dallas 4th. Canico Victory wide 5th. Off the turn and through the stretch for the final time. Out front, the Cloudmaker trying to fight off Marion's Ranger as they drive to the payoff. The Cloudmaker, Marion's Ranger on the outside. Marion's Ranger getting up to win it second. The Cloudmaker finishing third is Cover Lady. The winner of race 3, number 2, Marion's Ranger, a 14-year-old son of Ranger Bill, owned by Danny Davis. Jim Davis with the second win of the evening. The mile in 2:04 and 3/5. Race number 4 of the evening, Percenter Celtic, Side Splitter, Hustling Abbey, The Phantom Ship, NS Playboy, Zipper Active, Burnin', and Rogue Almahurst. They are off and pacing. Hustling Abbey getting the first call. Up on the outside second is the Phantom Ship. Down inside, Percenter Celtic gets away third. Side Splitter gathered back looking for his seat 4th, and as Playboy on the limb from 5. The far outside racing in 6 as they head down the backstretch for time 1 is Burnin', getting away racing in 7 as they continue on to the opening quarter. Rogue Almahurst out front leading the way. Hustling Abbey quickly on the outside, and as Playboy up looking for the top spot. In behind them and traveling out of 3. The Phantom Ship, Percenter Celtic racing 4th. Burnin' underway on the outside from 5. Side Splitter shuffle back to 6. Outside and racing from 7 as they continue on by the 3/8 is Zipper Active, and Rogue Almahurst trails. 29 and 3 was the opening panel. They make their way off the top turn, approaching the half. Up front, and S Playboy leads the way by a length and a half. Hustling Abbey giving chase second. Burnin' first up is third. The Phantom Ship at the rail racing fourth. Percenter Celtic has 5. On the outside, 6 is Zipper Active. Side splitter from 7. And still treading an off stride at the back of the field is Rogue Almahurst. 59-4 was the half. They move on down the backside for the final time. NS Playboy skips off now to 3.5 lengths. Burnin' up on the outside is now second. Hustling Abbey racing third. The Phantom Ship fourth. Fifth on the outside for Center Celtic. Locked into the rail and racing in sixth is Side Splitter. They continue on to the 3/8. The 7/8 out front, and as Playboy is still there by 2 lengths. Burnin' trying to cut into the lead. Second, third, Hustling Abbey. The Phantom Ship racing fourth. Facing at the rail in 5 and still looking for room is Side Splitter. 1:30 the 3/4. They straighten out to the lane for the final time, and as Playboy closing in on the outside is Burnin'. They drive to the stretch, and as Playboy, Burnin' is second. Hustling Abbey trying to hang on third. But it will be NS Playboy to win it. Finishing second is Burnin', and the show spot goes to the Phantom Ship. In Victory Lane, the 4th race winner, number 5, NS Playboy, a 4-year-old gelding by Quality Blue Chip. Owned and trained by Bill Turner, Russell Burgoyne driving. The mile in 2:02 4/5. Race number 5 of the evening. Forward Pass, Ease Waved, and Ashton Orr, Township Mimi, Bayou Angus, Lotta Blue, Renrag Flame, Naughty Bean, and No Debtor. They are off and pacing. Forward Pass at the rail is away looking for the lead. Township Mimi hustling up on the outside. Ease Wave grabbing a seat at the rail. They dip into the first turn. Forward Pass emerging with the lead. Township Mimi up on the outside is second. Ease Wave racing away third. On the inside and traveling fourth is Bayou Angus. Up on the outside, wide racing in 5 as they approach the opening quarter is Renrag Flame. Moving past the opening station on the outside, Township Mimi drives on to grab the lead with Forward Pass giving way to race second. On the inside, Ease Wave third. Renrag Flame parked out fourth. Fifth along the rail is Bayou Angus up on the outside and racing from 6 as they continue off the top turn is Naughty Bean. 29-4 was the opening quarter. Off the turn in front of the grandstand, they approach the half. Out front, it's Township Mimi on top by 1 length. Racing second is Forward Pass up on the outside, parked out. Renrag Flame is third, locked in. Ease Wave fourth. Naughty Bean with cover on the limb from 5. Bayou Angus is traveling 6. No Debtor on the outside has 7. Down at the rail and racing in 8 as they dip into the turn is Lotta Blue. They were past the half in 1:01 2/5 seconds. Down the backside, final time. Township Mimi still there by 1. Forward Pass getting a pocket journey second. 3 wide is Naughty Bean now third. Renrag Flame fourth. No Debtor coming 3 wide fifth. And the extreme outside, 5 wide from the back is Ashton Orr. A tight pack as they head on to the 7/8, and moving on to the lead is Naughty Bean on the extreme outside, and out there 4 deep as they continue past the 7/8 is Ashton Orr on the outside racing third. No Debtor. Forward Pass at the rail is fourth. On 8th to come as they move off the top turn, 3/4 in 1:33. Naughty Bean will lead them to the payoff. No Debtor giving chase second. Ashton Orr wide third. Forward Pass in the passing lane. Through the lane they come. It's on the outside, No Debtor. And on the inside, it looks like Naughty Bean, No Debtor. It's close. The official winner of the 5th race, number 8, Naughty Bean, a 6-year-old gelding by Victor Bean. Well, Paul Rogers and Danny Romo driving. The mile in 2:04 3/5. Race number is 6. Top of the stretch has coming through Joe Bifstick, Blitzy Treasure, Muscle Toxin, Glenview Emperor, Another Springer, Barnabas here, Wanna Get Lucky, and PH Kirk. They're off and pacing away quickly. Blitzy Treasure with coming through at the rail. Joe Bistic grabs the seat third. As they move into the turn, Glenview Emperor up on the limb is racing away fourth. On the inside, Muscle Toxin gets away in 5, followed by another Springer from 6. Barnabas here has 7 in the early going. Want to Get Lucky races out of 8, and the trailer is P.H. Kirk. Seating arrangements complete as they head single file on to the opening quarter. Blitzy Treasure on top will dictate the pace. Leads it by 1 coming through. Gets away in the pocket. Next in line, Joe Bistic is racing third. Glenview Emperor takes a look out of 4. Campaigning the rail in 5 is Muscle Toxin. Another Springer has 6. Here comes P.H. Kirk up on the limb from 7. Then we go back to Barnabas here, and trailing the field is Want to Get Lucky. 28-4 the opening quarter. They round the top turn, approaching the half. Blitzy Treasure still charting the path by 1. Coming through, getting a golden trip second. Joe Bistic along the rail racing third. Moving first over in 4 is Glenview Emperor, followed in 5 on the outside by Muscle Toxin. Another Springer racing at the rail in 6. Outside in 7 is P.H. Kirk. Then Barnabas here and Want to Get Lucky. Halfway home in 59 4/5 seconds. They move down the backside for the final time. Blitzy Treasure is still there, leading it by a length and a half. Coming through second, Glenview Emperor up on the outside is pacing third, followed fourth on the inside by Joe Bistic. 3 wide Muscle Toxin, and 5 in the extreme outside. P.H. Kirk going 4 deep. They head on to the upper turn. Blitzy Treasure now strides out to a 3-length advantage. Glenview Emperor is now second. Coming through on the inside third, another Springer racing fourth. They head off the top turn with less than 1/8 to come. 1:30 3 the 3/4. Blitzy Treasure's leading them home. Glenview Emperor is racing second. Up on the outside third is another Springer. They drive to the payoff. It's all Blitzy Treasure. Glenview Emperor on the outside, another Springer. It's close for second between Glenview Emperor and another Springer. 6, number 3, Blitzy Treasure, an 8-year-old brown gelding by Horton Hanover, owned by Della Parker. Russell Burgoyne picking up his second win of the evening. The mile in 2:01 1/5. Race number 7, top of the stretch, Island LeBaron, It's Miller Time, Skip the Penny, Tucson Sun, Battle Shoebuck, Precious Ace, Daystar Almahurst, Reality's Choice, and Roddy Colt. They're off and pacing. Tucson Sun off the gate first, looking for the early lead. As they move into the first turn, Tucson Sun quickly takes over the lead as they head on by the opening 8th, away racing second. It's Miller Time. Precious Ace up on the limb is third. Island LeBaron gets away fourth. Parked out and racing in 5 is Daystar Almahurst. Moving up on the outside from 6. In the early going, Battle Shoebuck at the rail and racing from 7. As they continue on past the opening quarter is Roddy Colt. They move on to the 3/8. Precious Ace reaching the lead by 3 parts of a length. Daystar Almahurst now driving up, looking to take the lead. On the inside, racing third is Tucson Sun. They move off the top turn, up on the limb, and now racing fourth as they approach the halfway point. Reality's Choice, 29-4 was the opening quarter. In front of the grandstand for time 1 as they check in at the half. Daystar Almahurst to the outside. Now moving on to the lead. Second out the rail as they dip into the turn is Precious Ace. Tucson Sun is traveling along at the rail third. Up on the outside, Reality's Choice is fourth. Race Me Marble pacing in 5 on the outside. Skip the Penny 6. Island LeBaron 7. 8th and moving on the outside is Battle Shoebuck, and trailing the field, that is Roddy Colt. The half in a minute, 1/5. They approach 3/4. Precious Ace back to the lead by 3 parts of a length. Daystar Almahurst sitting on the outside second. Tucson Sun racing third. Reality's Choice has 4. Skip the Penny wide 5th. They continue on to the top turn with Precious Ace in control by 1 length. Daystar Almahurst on the outside. Tucson Sun down inside is now second. 1:30 3 the 3/4. They move off the top turn. Precious Ace now having to do battle on the outside with Tucson Sun as they drive through the lane. Precious Ace, Tucson Sun taking aim second. Precious Ace, Tucson Sun. Precious Ace, Tucson Sun. Precious Ace holding on. Tucson Sun second, and finishing third, Daystar Almahurst. In victory lane, the winner of race 7, number 6, Precious Ace, a 7-year-old gelding by Precious Fellow. McKen St. John, Robert Laffin driving. The mile in 2:01 4/5. I'd like to welcome with us this evening the folks from Clarence's Farm Services who are enjoying an evening at the races. They're now down in victory lane congratulating Precious Ace, owner Ken St. John, and driver Robert Laffin, winners of race 7 in 2:01 4/5. Race number 8 of the evening, top of the stretch, has Lone Water Hobo, Rockin' and Rollin', Barely a Breeze, Wilco's Derby, Long's Eagle, Line of Fire, Moonwatch, Denashton Winner, and Rescue 911. They're off and pacing. Lone Water Hobo at the rail is away with Rockin' and Rollin', and Long's Eagle hustling out quickly from the outside. They race into the first turn. Lone Water Hobo at the rail. Up on the outside, Long's Eagle is second. Rockin' and Rollin' tucks in third. Rescue 911 gets away fourth. Parked to the outside and racing in 5 in the early going is Line of Fire. Line of Fire now settling in at the rail. Followed on the inside as they move past the opening quarter by Barely a Breeze. They continue to battle up front for the lead. Long's Eagle gathered back now. Rockin' and Rollin' will take cover second. Lone Water Hobo now racing at the rail third. Rescue 911 is fourth. Line of Fire in 5. Barely a Breeze 6. Here comes Moonwatch on the outside 7. Wilco's Derby has 8, and Denashton Winner trails the field. 29 seconds the opening quarter. They round the top turn. Racing in front of the grandstand for time 1 as they approach the halfway point. Out front, Long's Eagle sits on top by 1 length. Moving to the outside, Lone Water Hobo now racing on the outside second. On the inside, racing third as they dip into the turn, Rockin' and Rollin' with cover. Moonwatch traveling to the outside has 4. They're into the turn past the 5/8. A minute 1/5 was the half. Long's Eagle continuing to show the way. Second is Rockin' and Rollin'. On the outside, third dropping back, Lone Water Hobo. On the inside, that's Rescue 911 who moves up into 3. Moonwatch 3 wide fourth. They move past the 3/4. It's Long's Eagle clear now by 4 lengths. Rockin' and Rollin' racing second. Moonwatch moving up on the outside is third. Rescue 911 traveling fourth. They head on past the 7/8. 1:29 4 the 3/4. It's still Long's Eagle clear by 3 open lengths. Rockin' and Rollin' second. That's Moonwatch on the outside third. Through the stretch they come for the final time. Led home by Long's Eagle. Moonwatch on the outside, Rockin' and Rollin' down inside. Long's Eagle, Moonwatch trying to close in. Long's Eagle holding on to win it. Moonwatch second, third, Rockin' and Rollin'. The 8th race winner, number 5, Long's Eagle, a 4-year-old son of Log, owned by Eric Webby. Robert Laffin with back-to-back wins. The mile in 2:01 2/5. Race 9, top of the stretch, has Cole Sarah, Courageous Lily, Rebel Forever, Island Navigator, Shelley Mark Moe, Nautilus Brigadier, Nearly Ready, Past Due, and Fascination VL. They're off and pacing. Island Navigator off the gate looking for the lead. On the inside as they dip into the turn is Cole Sarah out looking for the lead as they head into the turn. Rebel Forever up on the limb is second, away third, Fascination VL. Quickly from the outside, and on the limb is Nautilus Brigadier to sit fourth. Away at the rail in 5 is Courageous Lily, parked out and sitting in 6 as they head past the opening quarter. That is Past Due. At the rail, Island Navigator now shuffle back to 7. Away racing in the 8 spot as they continue into the turn is Shelley Mark Moe, and 9th and sitting at the back, Nearly Ready. 28 4 the opening quarter. They're midway through the top turn. On top, Cole Sarah charts the early path, leads it by half a length. Rebel Forever on the outside is second. Past Due now quickly sweeping up 3 wide as they move off the top turn, approaching the half. They're 3 deep, battling for the lead. Cole Sarah on the inside. Past Due out there. 3 wide is second. In the center third, that is Rebel Forever. Pacing out of 4 as they dip into the turn and getting a good journey is Fascination VL. They head over to the 5/8. Cole Sarah continuing on the front end by 3 parts of a length. Past Due on the outside second, Fascination VL third. A minute 1/5 was the half. Rebel Forever on the outside is racing fourth. Locked in fifth, Courageous Lily. On the outside, 3 wide from 6 is Nellis Brigadier. They approach 3/4. Cole Sarah on the outside. Past due, still second. On the inside, Fascination VL third. Nellis Brigadier moving up 3 wide. Now to challenge for the lead as they head into the turn. It's still Cole Sarah with the top spot. Leading it by 1, Fascination VL second. Nellis Brigadier wide third. On the inside, racing fourth, Courageous Lily. They head off the top turn. 1:31 and 2, the 3/4. Cole Sarah will lead them to the payoff. On the outside, Fascination VL. Courageous Lily going to the passing lane. They drive to the payoff. Cole Sarah on the inside, Courageous Lily. It's close. We'll have to wait for the win picture. The show spot goes to Island Navigator. Race 9, number 2, Courageous Lily. 4-year-old mare by Courageous Red. Owned by Grace White, Bernard McCollum catch driving. The mile in 2:04 and 1/5. Race 10, top of the stretch. Mansky, Turnic Joe Ranger, Star Connection, Light and Warrior, Cantley Speed, Dallas Ann, Cocan Willie, Pepper Allen, and Ecology GB. They are off and pacing. Star Connection off the gate alertly from the outside. Cantley Speed. At the rail is Matsky. Those 3 out vying for the early lead. As they race into the first turn, Star Connection comes away on top. Up on the outside, Turnic Joe Ranger in the center is second. Down inside, racing third in the early going is Matsky. Up on the limb and parked out, setting in 4, Cantley Speed. Away in 5, Ecology GB. Racing sixth on the outside is Cocan Willie. They check in at the opening quarter. Star Connection on top. Will South the early tempo leads it by a length and a half. Turnic Joe Ranger second. Cantley Speed parked out third. On the inside, Matsky fourth. Cocan Willie following cover on the limb from 5. Ecology GB is racing in sixth. Light and Warrior moving to the outside from 7. 28 and 4 was the opening quarter. They make their way off the top turn. Star Connection leads them up to the halfway point. Turnic Joe Ranger is sitting in the garden spot, getting the parking ticket. Cantley Speed on the outside and covered up. Racing fourth is Cocan Willie. Matsky 5, Light and Warrior 6. Ecology GB has 7. Dallas Ann moving to the outside from 8, and Pepper Allen can see them all. The half was reached in 59 and 1. They move on to the backside for the final time. Star Connection continuing to chart the path by 1 length over Turnic Joe Ranger. Here comes Cocan Willie sweeping up 3 wide into contention third. On the outside fourth is Cantley Speed. Fifth along the rail, that's Matsky. Light and Warrior has 6. Ecology GB from 7. They move into the turn. Cocan Willie now takes over the top spot, opening now to 2.5. Star Connection is second. Cantley Speed on the outside third. Turnic Joe Ranger has nowhere to go at the rail. They head past the 7/8, and Cocan Willie strides out now to 4 open lines. Star Connection second. Here comes Turnic Joe Ranger on the outside third. 3/4 and 1:30 and 2 through the stretch. It's all Cocan Willie. Turnic Joe Ranger on the outside will get up to finish second, and hanging in for third is Star Connection. Riding back in Victory Lane, the 10th race winner. Number 7, Cocan Willie, a 6-year-old gelding by Quality Blue Chip over Nathaniel Spence. Jim Davis picking up his 3rd winning drive of the evening. The mile in 2:01. Race number 11 of the evening has Allen's Birthday, Cindy Yellow, Walk of Life, MD Apple Betty, Mathers Blazure, Redo Harbor, and Kilkerran Fury. They're off and pacing. Walk of Life off the gate first, looking for the lead. On the inside is Allen's Birthday as they move into the first turn. Allen's Birthday coming away on top. Walk of Life on the outside second. On the inside, racing third, Cindy Ella. Up on the limb and racing from 4 is Mathers Blazure. 5th along the rail, MD Apple Betty. Looking at it from 6, Redo Harbor. And 7th and treading the field onto the opening quarter is Kilkerran Fury. They move past the opening station. On the outside, Walk of Life battling Allen's Birthday for the lead. As they move into the first turn, Walk of Life on the outside, Allen's Birthday on the inside second. They've opened up some 7 lengths. Back into 3 to Cindy Ella. Mathers Blazure races from 4. 28-4 was the opening quarter. They race off the top turn, approaching the half. On top and clearing the lead is Walk of Life, leading it by a length and a half. Allen's Birthday giving chase second. Cindy Ella is 5 lengths back, racing third. Moving to the outside, Mathers Blazure from 4. MD Apple Betty has 5. Redo Harbor 6, and Kilkerran Fury lags behind. They dip into the turn after a half of 58 seconds flat. Walk of Life continuing on the front end, leading it by 2. Allen's Birthday second, Mathers Blazure on the outside third. Fourth, looking to the outside, Cindy Ella. Here comes Redo Harbor swinging up wide in 5 and moving into contention. They continue on past the 3/4. Walk of Life, Redo Harbor advancing quickly on the outside as they race into the turn. Redo Harbor has taken over. Walk of Life racing second. Allen's Birthday along the rail is traveling third. Wide fourth is Cindy Ella. They have an 8th to come. 1:28-4 the 3/4. Redo Harbor opening to 3. Walk of Life will try to hang on for the place spot with Allen's Birthday racing third through the stretch. It's all Redo Harbor opening up to win it easily. Finishing second is Walk of Life, and Allen's Birthday is third. Victory Lane, the official winner of race 11, number 7, Redo Harbor, a 5-year-old brown son of Cold Harbor, owned, trained, and driven to victory by Paul Rogerson. The mile in 1:58 and 3/5. Twelfth and final dash of the evening has Strike is Rich, P.A. Cherry, Rock and Michael, Bozo Stinger, Charitz, Bionic Trick, Scallopine, Ridgefield, and Snow Scooter. They're off and pacing as they leave the gate. Rock and Michael away quickly, battling Strike is Rich for the early lead. Snow Scooter gets away at the rail, racing third. B.A. Cherry settles in at the rail in 4. Bozo Stinger 5th. Up on the limb racing 6th is Charitz. They move down the backside for the time 1. Approaching the opening quarter, Rock and Michael out front will dictate the pace. Leads it by 1 over Strike is Rich. Snow Scooter closing up the gap third. 4th is P.A. Cherry. 5th, that's Charitz. And a gap of 6 lengths. Back into the 6th spot. We find Bionic Trick. They head into the turn, spread out as they approach the 3/8. Opening quarter was in 29 seconds. They move off the top turn, approaching the half. Strike is Rich, leading it by 1.5 lengths. Rock and Michael second. Snow Scooter looking to the outside third. B.A. Cherry steps to the outside in 4. Charitz down inside racing in 5. Bionic Trick has 6. And the outside Scallopine racing from 7. Pacing in 8 at the rail. Past the half is Ridgefield. And trailing is Bozo Stinger. They dip into the bend. On their way to the 5/8 out front, leading the way. Strike is Rich by 3 parts of a length on the outside, and traveling second is Snow Scooter at the rail. Rock and Michael is third. Outside and with cover, tipping 3 wide now. P.A. Cherry is 4th. 59-4 was the half. They're midway down the back stretch. Strike is Rich coming up 3 wide. Is P.A. Cherry to challenge for the lead. Snow Scooter in the center is third. Rock and Michael at the rail racing 4th. Charitz tipping 3 wide 5th. They head past the 7/8. Strike is Rich still there, half a length. P.A. Cherry 3 wide is second. Rock and Michael on the inside looking for room. Third. Charitz up on the outside swinging wide 4th. 1:30-1 the 3/4. They straighten out through the lane for the final time. Led home by Strike is Rich. P.A. Cherry trying to close in. Rock and Michael down in the passing lane. Strike is Rich. Rock and Michael. P.A. Cherry. Strike is Rich wins it. P.A. Cherry second. Rock and Michael third. The winner of race 12, number 1, Strike is Rich, a 7-year-old gelding by Radiant Ruler. Owned by Elizabeth Lawrence, Ernie Laughlin driving. The mile in 2:01 4/5. Riding back, the 12th race winner, number 3, Cole Sarah, a 5-year-old mare by Cole Reality. Owned in Trambatoni Pierce, Jim Davis driving. The mile in 2:02 and 4/5. Race number 12, Naylor Park, Flashing Beacon, Uchi Angus, House Odds, Cam Snow, Rock Solid, Reality's Choice, Record Dallas, and Island Howard. They're off, and as they leave the gate, House Odds off the gate, looking for the lead. Down at the rail is Naylor Park. As they race into the first turn, Island Howard comes away third. Up on the outside, Rock Solid fourth. Flashing Beacon has settled in fifth. Away racing in sixth is Uchi Angus. On the limb from 7, Reality's Choice. Cam Snow has 8. Ninth and treading is Record Dallas. They head through the backstretch, approaching the opening quarter. Out front, Naylor Park leading it by 1 length. Parked on the outside and racing second is House Odds. Down at the rail and in the pocket is Island Howard third, with cover on the outside. Rock Solid fourth. Flashing Beacon has 5. Parked out with cover in 6 is Reality's Choice. Then we go back to Uchi Angus, Cam Snow, and Record Dallas. They were by the quarter in 30 and 4/5 seconds. Moving off the top turn, they approach the halfway point. Still with a 1-length lead is Naylor Park. Island Howard gets the golden trip. Rock Solid coming 3 deep third. Also coming 3 wide, Reality's Choice into the 4 spot. 5th at the rail is Flashing Beacon. House on shuffle back to 6th on the limb. From 7 is Uchi Angus, then Cam Snow and Record Dallas. They move over to the 5/8. The half was in 1:03 and 3/5 seconds. Naylor Park continuing to chart the path. On the outside, that's Rock Solid challenging second. Island Howard still locked in the pocket is third. Reality's Choice within striking range has 4. 5th on the outside, Cam Snow. Flashing Beacon out the rail, locked in from 6. 7 is Uchi Angus. They continue on to the 7/8. A battle up front of the outside is Rock Solid battling Naylor Park for the lead. Reality's Choice well spotted third. Still with nowhere to go fourth is Island Howard. Cam Snow set to come 3 wide in 5. They continue off the top turn, 1:35 3/4. Rock Solid with the lead in the center. Reality's Choice coming 3 wide. Naylor Park down at the rail, but here comes Cam Snow on the extreme outside. Through the stretch, Rock Solid, Cam Snow, Reality's Choice, Rock Solid, Cam Snow, Reality's Choice. 3 of them across the track in a photo. Mile in 2:04. See them all as they continue on to the backstretch for the final time.